Hey everybody, Angry Iceberg here, coming to you from Iceberg 1 Studios, which actually right now is under construction, sort of. Actually, I decided that I needed a change. I wanted to switch some things around, make some things more accessible, and tonight is the first step in that project, taking a few nights off from the stream to go ahead and get this done, something I've been thinking about doing for a long time. And considering like how the stream's been going lately, as far as how I felt about streaming and some other things that are going on in my life, I decided that today would be a good time to start it. I decided to take some days off to get the project done because it is a big project. And somebody mentioned on Twitter, like, hey, maybe you should vlog it. And so I was like, well, why not? Who knows if I'll actually ever make this video, but why don't we go ahead and do it anyway? Something that I really haven't done before, and I'm not sure how it's going to work exactly, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try. At least give you a little bit of insight into my world, some of my decision-making processes, and also it'll serve as a little bit of an updated setup guide, or not setup guide, that's totally not what it is, as an updated setup video from my old video to kind of show you exactly how I stream and what I've done to bring the stream to you. So I'm gonna be switching over to my phone, and so the audio is gonna be a little bit different, but it's gonna allow me to walk around more and kind of show you the space that I have and what my plans are right now versus how it's gonna end up. And hopefully they come kind of close, because I did have some different plans initially than what I'm gonna end up having to do after I did some measurements. It's not going to work out quite the way I wanted to originally, but it's still, I think it's going to make it a little bit more comfortable for me, give me a little bit more room, allow me to get at my equipment a little bit easier, and I'll kind of show you why as we progress through this video. So hopefully you enjoy the video, hopefully you enjoy getting a little insight into my world, and we'll have some updates throughout the video. It'll kind of be chopped up between between tomorrow and then, of course, Friday. Today being Wednesday, tomorrow, I did a little bit today, not a whole lot. I did take the night off. I got a lot of stuff, and you'll kind of see on the other side of this area. But I did get a lot of stuff put away, stuff that I needed to clean up, and which is going to make this whole thing work. So we're going to talk a little bit about it. Also, I did tweet out a picture that I'm going to go ahead and put up on the screen right now. And this was taken about an hour or so ago, and this is kind of what prompted the desire for a vlog. At any rate, this is where the request came from. So that you can kind of already see behind me, as you can see over there. Over this way. That's that way. The dartboard is no longer there, and I'll kind of show that again when I pick up the phone. So why don't we just go ahead and do that right now? Thanks for watching again. If you're enjoying the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, all that other stuff that YouTube people say. And yeah, let's go ahead and turn on that phone. Hey, there I am. All right, let's go ahead and take a look around the room right now, so you can kind of see what exactly is going on. So why don't I get to the point where the picture was taken, just so you can kind of see some of the changes there. All right, let's go ahead and flip the old camera around if I can. Can I flip the camera around? I don't even know. How do I do that? Let's push. I don't know. I think I just took a picture. Is it this button? I think I just took another picture. How do I flip the phone around? How do I flip the phone around? Maybe I'll just make another video. All right, that's the beauty of not having to do this live, is I can just flip the phone around. All right, so basically this is kind of the angle. I'm going to have to back out, because can I zoom out? No, I can't. All right, so basically over there was where the dartboard was. I used to throw a lot of darts, and there you can kind of see some of that stuff. We talked about it in my previous setup video. You can see that Darts Live poster signed by a bunch of awesome people. Some of my dart decorations, which I might keep hanging some places, that's going to have to go. That steel tip board will probably be taken down. I don't know. We'll kind of see how things progress with the update. That will have to go. This is a laser line. This will have to come off for sure, because there's no real use for it anymore. But probably the steel tip board will probably come down as well. This here is a little wall protector, basically, because I miss a lot. Now, up there, you'll see a couple lights that I used to use to light the board. And right here in the middle, I used to hang a webcam there. If you ever heard of webcam darts, I think webcamdarts.com, I think is, any rate. Check it out if you like darts. It's a steel tip webcam online thing that I used to be involved in. Any rate, the reason I'm showing you these is because I think I'm going to use those as my new lighting. And I don't know if it's going to work out real well, but we'll find out. Because what I want to do is, essentially what's going to happen is that I am going to, and I guess we could have gone this way. Well, shoot. That would have been better, huh? At any rate. Alright, so basically what's going to happen is I am going to move pretty much everything just straight back. Because I have this big long table here. Okay, this is basically just going to be moved back to this corner. And that desk is going to be just moved back. And what that's going to allow me to do is get behind here a lot easier. Now, obviously, I can still kind of get behind here if I wanted to, but it's still kind of a tight squeeze, and it's hard to really do any cable management back there. So, and then what I'm going to do is I also have another table, which is right there, which I'm going to put in the back end of there, so that it's going to be basically one big long table along the edge. It's about 13 feet, so I'm going to have a little bit of room on either side if I want it. But I'm going to basically take my two computers, there's my gaming rig over there, and then my streaming rig, which is right here. By the way, B-Boy sent me this Super NES. I'll be able to hook that up and get everything, and we'll be playing with that very, very soon. But I'm going to be basically putting those on that other table, in behind there, and so that they're a little more accessible, they're more together, I don't have to stretch cords or anything like that. That is one concern, though, is like, do I have the proper cords to manage what I'm going to be trying to do? And we'll kind of find that out as we do it, and I might have to end up ordering some stuff which may delay my next actual live stream, so we'll kind of find out what happens there. But we're basically, one of the things you'll probably already have, I won't release this until after I've actually gone live again, so this will be after that, so you'll kind of know what I've already been doing. But I've decided to kind of do away a little bit with the floating head thing. I'm going to still try to have it set up so that I can still kind of do that with my green screen, but my green screen right now is actually torn down. There's the stands, there's the actual green screen right there. Or no, this isn't the green screen, this is the green screen. This here is actually my original green shirt that I used to wear like way back in the day to create the floating head thing. All these here are some of my awards, some of my Dart awards with pictures that with the people that got them with me. So those will probably all come down, actually. Probably, I don't know, maybe not. But I do have some shelves to put some different knickknacks and stuff that I've been wanting to display. Of course, some of my Destiny McFarlane figures, which I'm looking forward to putting up there. Or Todd McFarlane. I'm an idiot. Todd McFarlane. Did I say John McFarlane? I think I said Todd. John. It's Todd. And then stuff like this. My Ghost. Oh, check it out. This year I actually just got in a loot crate, which is pretty dope. Doom shotgun shell shot glasses. Really, really excited about that. But something like this, like B-Boy is another thing B-Boy had sent me. Drank that whiskey on the night that I got partnered. Or that I announced that I got partnered anyway. It says Angry Iceberg, Major Ragers for life. Hell yeah, dude. Then I got a bunch of other stuff that I can put up. And I got some shelves to kind of put stuff on. And then I'll probably put up some other decorations. I got some other surprises. But I also want to make sure that I'll be able to put the green screen up if I so desire to. And, because I know a lot of people still really like the whole Angry Iceberg thing. As far as where you can kind of see it over there. Zoom in. You can see that's where the dartboard is now. And my daughters both like to play on it, so they'll still be able to play on it over there. It's kind of a mess over there right now because they were trying to sort through a lot of their old toys and stuff like that and get them either given away
or listed for sale, some of them, and then so there's still some work to do over there. But ultimately, the original idea was to bring this table out where I'm going to be having my actual desk now, because I wanted the desk more over against the wall. Unfortunately, the space between that wall and right there isn't wide enough for me to do exactly what I wanted to. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be exactly what I was hoping for. So there's just not enough space. So this here will allow me, since this desk isn't really that long, this will allow me to have that space. Also, my printer, which is down there, won't have to hide anymore. I'll be able to I can either do one or two things, either bring that printer up and just keep it on that table there, because the computer will be moved, or I can put the printer on the end of the other table. So we'll kind of see how that works out and just kind of get rid of that table or use it for some other purpose. But yeah, everything's kind of a mess right now. It's not as big of a mess as it was before I started cleaning up. But I still have a lot of work to do tomorrow to get things moved around, get things hooked up. Oh, I think I lost track. I was going to use, okay, so those lights right there, again, I'm going to basically put up over there. See, one of the problems that I had with lighting here, as you can see, is that that's where my ductwork is, and so you couldn't really have my lights up high. But now that I'm switching up how my stream setup is, I'm going to be able to use those. Now I won't use these actual lights, because these are freaking like heat lamps. I'll be using the regular fluorescent bulbs that I'm using there, and we'll kind of see how it works, because it won't be diffused. I'm not sure how it's going to actually end up, so it's possible that I might still end up using those umbrella lights. I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to find some different solutions for that, but to be able to have lighting up high, or else find some sort of other means to light from just directly from the roof, and then it'd come down, it'd be a little bit better for me. Plus, the one thing that I've always liked about the way I've done this here is I want to be able to play console games on the TV, which I'm going to need to straighten that TV out too. But that is a 4K TV, and I have my Xbox One Scorpio Edition, which I updated today, but again, oh man, my old Xbox is still on. I'm going to turn that off right now. I'll be removing that and moving all this stuff here. And then, but the nice thing here is this here can move over there, but of course it kind of blocks that umbrella light, but I'll be able to, have anything I want as far as my, like my XSplit, Discord, any of that stuff. I can have it wherever I want on these 4 screens. And if I'm playing console, I can play console on there. If I'm playing PC, I'll still be able to play PC here. And if I want to move this over, because this is usually where I have my chat, as you can see, I can just move this back above where I prefer. And so, again, this is still early on. There may be changes. Not really sure exactly how this is going to all end up. And but it's Thursday. It's a Wednesday night. Next update will be tomorrow, Wednesday morning. And yeah, I'm gonna go watch some Netflix or something and relax, and then get up tomorrow and get to work. So I have a lot of work to do. But the good news is I should have everything torn down and put back up tomorrow. Friday will probably be mostly about optimizing everything and making sure, because tomorrow I might find that I'm missing a cable or a connection, or something's not long enough, and that way I'll have to either go out and buy it or order it, or I don't know, figure something else out, because I'm sure that I'll discover something's wrong with the whole setup. But I'm also going to try to keep, see that rat's nest down there? Yeah, we're going to want to make sure that that's not as bad. So yeah, that's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow, Thursday morning, and then hopefully we'll be able to actually do a test stream, maybe even tomorrow, on my test channel, which I'm not going to tell you what it is. And then we might be live Friday. But of course, this is all in the past as you're watching right now. So what does it matter, right? Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay, it is Thursday morning. I've already kind of started getting things moved around, including there was a table in that back little corner. Make sure I actually vacuumed out. Remember I mentioned I was going to take that little laser light thing down. I took that down. I took the lights down from up there. Also started moving everything that was on this table, and oh my god, that's super dusty, and we're going to have to clean that off. So I'm going to start unhooking a lot of stuff to try to get things moved around, and then I can do cable management when it's all done. So this is a really big job, and I've already good ways into it. My saving grace is that I'm actually able to get Twitch on my TV, watching little Professor Broman as my background noise as I'm doing this, at least until I have to unhook my modem and all that stuff to get it moved to where I want. So still a pretty big mess. But it's definitely making progress. It is, still in the morning here on Thursday. Once I get, basically what my plan is to get everything moved off this table, get that table moved out of there so that I can move everything underneath it. And my big things, I want to make sure that I get that down there, which is my sound rack, in a place that's a lot more manageable, because it's also where, if you can't, it's hard to really see, but down below the actual compressor there, and that is a power source that I plug a lot of my stuff into, because it's clean power, and it's basically just a big power strip. But yeah, so it's Thursday morning. Probably have another update a little bit later as I get things. Oh, you can kind of see over there where I put all the stuff on that other table, and of course I got my young daughter that is not making things easy, because she wants to play with daddy and she wants to help, but unfortunately, as much as I'd love her to help, it's hard to do it or go, get in the way. If you're a parent, you kind of know how it is, what I'm talking about. I want her to help as much as she wants to help, but unfortunately there's not a whole lot she can do right now, but we'll get through. Anyway, I guess I'll see you in the next update, which starts right about now. Okay, it is now Thursday afternoon. Actually had to take a break, have some lunch. I got really hungry and got my daughter down for a nap, so hopefully I'll get a little bit more work done. But a little update. As you can see, the table has been moved out. It was kind of the plan. So then now it's going to make it easier for me to get back into that area to, for those of you guys that are OCD about cable management, try not to look. But yeah, so now that's going to be, we're going to be moving that, and basically what I want to do is I want to swap that, which again is my compression unit that has some other things. Anyway, I'm going to move that over to the other side and probably have that fridge, my mini fridge, kind of on the side where, on the other side of my cabinet here, my filing cabinet. So, yeah, still a lot of work to do. Still have to tear all this down, so I can move it and get everything organized the way I want it. But one of the big jobs again is done. I got the table out and clean this off now. I got some wipes, and then I can start moving all of that stuff. Once I have all that stuff moved, then I can start moving all of that stuff. And as you can see, got all this stuff over here. All both my computers and all the other junk put over here, which I don't know if that was the best idea, because I still have to be able to move that table to where it needs to go. But it's still work in progress. I'll have another update as the day continues, as I get closer to actually probably when I get this stuff, start tearing down this stuff and moving it. Got my little box with all my cables. Got them all wrapped up nice and neat so that they're easier to manage and they don't get all tangled up, so that's nice. I've learned in the past from that, so. But yeah, should be fun. See you guys in a bit. All right, well, we got everything. Okay, so I got all that stuff moved over, obviously, and the table put in place. I put a green screen cover over there just in case I ever want to chroma that out for whatever reason. At least that it's going to be there, and plus it looks all right, Got this desk moved over, and what I realized is I might want to end up getting a little bit bigger desk eventually, like one, maybe give me another foot. and bring it out to, you know, a little ways. So, but again, I had to remove all the monitors and move the desk and a bunch of stuff that's on there. So, you know, a lot of that's just right over there. So, and then back here, I have to clean up back here. Like I said, that table is going to end up going away, I think. Unless I might still use it. Actually, I just came up with an idea, but I just got to clean up all these cables and vacuum back here, and then we're gonna start. And again, we gotta get all that stuff off that table, so I can put it right over there to fill this spot, because it'll go from here down, and that's where my computers will go. And then we'll start, and after that we should be ready to kind of start hooking things up, putting things back in place. So first job, get all this crap cleaned up, get it vacuumed out, and then we're going to put the monitors back on the desk, put them back on my stand here, and then we'll start moving things over from the other table. And then get the table put in place, move the computers over, and then start hooking back up again. Still got quite a bit of time to go yet, because we still have a lot of stuff in the background there that I'm going to have to deal with. So, there you go. There's your most recent update. We'll be back with more right now. Okay, we got everything moved out from my last update that we talked about. I got the wires all cleaned up, vacuumed up, got the table moved, got everything moved over here. Obviously, I still have a lot to work to do. There's all those cables that I had to work with, and you know, my two computers. And I probably should have turned off the TV when I started this. So let me take and mute that real quick. All right. So now basically what I'm going to have to do is figure out exactly my lighting situation, what my lighting situation is going to be, because this is going to be a little bit different than what I have been doing before. Again, I think I'm going to use those other green lights. I don't know where I put them, somewhere. Any rate, we'll be putting them up like up here somewhere, and then I got to figure a way to string out the cords and all that stuff. But the bulk of the job is already done as far as moving things around. As you can see, I have the monitors back in place. So ultimately what's going to happen is that I'll be sitting over here, and most of my gaming will be done on this monitor, but I will also be able to game on the TV should I choose to. So yeah, might be some other adjustments I'll have to make, but for right now, this is kind of where we're sitting. Again, that monitor can actually move over and in front here if I want it, for whatever reason. You know, if I decide I want it there, I can have it there. That's kind of a nice part of my setup, even though all the monitors aren't really lined up very pretty right now. Things will look a little bit better when I actually go ahead and start using everything. But yeah, lots of work already done. Lots of work yet to do as far as replacing or moving everything back to where it needs to be, and setting everything up, getting everything plugged back in, and make sure everything's working correctly. But it feels good to get at least this far, because the rest of it should be pretty fun, getting everything hooked up and in place and stuff. So looking forward to that. I'll be back with another update coming up right now. Alright, this is probably the last update of Thursday. I'm getting really close. I don't know how much you can really tell between this update and last of what's really changed, but I mean, I have got quite a bit done. You know, I've had some family things going on too. It's kind of slowed me down, but I do have the consoles all hooked up. They're ready to go with my two external hard drives for my Xbox and my PS4. I even hooked up the Switch to have that available should I decide to use it. The mixer is ready to go. The mic is all ready to go as well. Let me see if we got signal. I'll have to mess with that. Oh, because that thing's not on yet. That would be why I'm not getting the signal through. Any rate, some of the other little things are in place. Stream Deck, of course, the computers aren't powered on. Still got a mess back here to deal with. The like I said, my main big thing I need to do right now is hook up my modem and my router, but everything else is mostly hooked up. I'm gonna have to go through and figure out. There are some things that aren't really completely done, but again, still kind of a rat's nest. I'm gonna have to do some cable management at some point once I get the right equipment to do that. But overall, I mean, it's actually not as bad as it was before, so I'm okay with that, I guess. But overall, a lot of progress done. I'm pretty excited. Got my TV all squared up. Let's see, football about to start. And then, but I did run into one problem, and that's why I have my umbrella lights up right now, is that the bulbs I wanted to use in those green those green holders or whatever, they're not going to work. They don't fit in there, and I can probably make them work, but it's going to be a bigger pain in the ass than is really worth it. So I'm going to actually have to. What I'm thinking about doing is replacing that fixture with a track lighting system, or find some other option for lighting, because I don't like right now the way this room's set up. I don't like where the lights are. I don't want to have to put a light up on there. I'd rather just kind of get those out of here, to be perfectly honest with you, because they're huge, and I'd rather have something that's not so intrusive. Any rate, so there you go. There's this update. I do have a lot of decoration stuff that I'm going to be doing probably tomorrow, and so I'm still on track to probably for my first stream Saturday, as of right now. But a lot of work completed here on Thursday, and I'm going to probably do a little bit of testing tonight before I go to bed, just to see where I'm at and what I need to fix, especially for the lighting, because if I can make the lighting work, I'll make it work. But ultimately, I'll probably try to replace that fixture or find something else that'll work. That's still probably coming down. Probably replace it with some piece of artwork or something. These here, my trophies, again, probably coming down. I'm going to probably have another shelf for my Funko Pops, stuff like that, coming in here. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Still looking forward to it. So, see you guys tomorrow with my next update, which starts actually right now. Okay, so just about done. It is late Friday evening, and after a whole day of doing a whole bunch of crap yesterday and a whole day of doing a whole bunch of crap today, the setup is pretty much complete. I have a whole bunch of cleaning up to do yet. As you can kind of see back there, I was going through some boxes of stuff and things, and so I still have a little bit of cleaning up to do, which I might do tomorrow before I go live, or I may say, screw it, whatever. So, let's talk about what I did today. The first major thing I did, and I don't really want to careful, it's so bright. Anyway, I replaced the light up there. I put in track lighting, and notice there's only one bulb up there, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. Everything is hooked up, TV still on, blah, blah, blah. Everything, I think this was pretty much the same way. A lot of it was last night, so not a whole lot of that's changed as far as the setup is concerned. Of course, my mic, my Electro Voice RE27ND on my OC white scissor arm, boom arm, whatever you want to call it. I do have my Stream Deck all set up there. My touchpad there for, it's basically, it's like a drum pad. But anyways, for all my different sounds and whatever I do. Over there is my voice modulator, my TC Helicon voice live touch. I always say that wrong. At any rate, so basically, I'm going to be working with 4 monitors plus my TV. My TV is where I'm going to be playing console games. That is going to be my PC game monitor, and then these other 3 will be for other activities. I don't really have that kind of set up for you guys to see exactly how I'm going to be streaming, but my mixer is back there, of course. My bottle of whiskey that I do need to drink eventually. and I want to, but I have certain parameters. Got to get to 400 subs for that before I can allow myself to drink that. That was a gift from Heine. So Heine, if you're watching, thank you. Still just want to drink that right now. Got to drink it right now. Anyway, my Xbox One X and my PS4 is apparently really dusty. It really shows in this camera feed. Again, just a bunch of stuff. One of the things, okay, for as far as the presentation, and if you're watching this and you have been to the channel before, you know that I do a cam box instead of just a floating head, and you're looking for the thing kind of going on behind me. That is the projector. Now, this is kind of where I'm going to leave it for right now. I'm going to try to find a better place to mount it, but for right now, I think for the effect that I'm going for, it's kind of in a good place, and I don't know what else to do with it. At any rate, there is a piece of artwork that I got out of a loot crate that I thought was really cool. Obviously, a Zelda-themed piece of art that on there on the right side that I decided to hang up, as there's not really a whole lot of real estate behind my head, unless my chair's moved out of the way. So I'm just going to kind of leave that there for now. This here is a special piece that was sent to me by my dear friends Chaotic and Scarlet, and they sent me this wood engraved piece of art. There's with my old Angry Iceberg logo, and so this is really special to me, so I hung that. That's going up. That'll be seen right behind my head. So it's not going to be very visible as far as, the details and whatever, because just the camera's just not that high def, but there you go. That's exactly what that is. Now, this is the night before, and if you've watched the stream, if you've watched the stream, there should be a poster of some sort going right there. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot, and I grabbed the wrong poster frame, the wrong size, and so I can't really do that. Down here, and again, this here might change, of course, this guy, of course, Mario, Link, and that light right there, which I think is cool as hell. At any rate, those were all sent to me by B-Boy, awesome dude, mod in the chat, and he sent me those along with some other great gifts, a Super or SNES Classic and an NES Classic. Those came with the NES Classic that he sent me. So once again, thank you, B-Boy, and there they are, obviously in great view. Now over here, this is another Loot Crate item that I got, this dragon statue. But then I got this for Christmas several years ago, and I never really knew what to do with it. But now I have the dragon overlooking the hockey players. He's about to attack. And so if you ever wonder, what's going on there, that's what's happening. The dragon's about to attack. Okay. Down here we got Rick hiding. And then, of course, we have 11 facing off with the Demogorgon. And, of course, down there in the bottom, there's a figurine that was another Loot Crate figurine that I got from from Loot Crate. Anyway, it's, of course, a Black Flag figurine. Almost said it. I didn't, though. Rewind it. I didn't quite say it, and you thought you heard it, but I didn't say it. At any rate, up here on the top, of course, here's some of my Destiny collectibles. Of course, my two Cade 6 figures. This one here was sent to me by Ghostface Joker, so thank you, sir. This guy here, this is that Target exclusive that my boy Senatore sent me. Okay. And then, of course, the McFarlane toys here, the McFarlane figures. Of course, the Target one and the GameStop one also sent to me by some awesome people. So thank you. This one here was actually, this is a Funko Pop that was given to me by my daughter. My older daughter got that for me for Christmas. And then just going to go through some of these other ones, because again, on stream, you really won't be able to see these very close up. This is my collection of Funko Pops, and then some of my other figures here. Of course, most of these ones that are opened came in Loot Crates, and this was kind of before I was collecting Funkos. Obviously, this one's not a Funko, but these two guys are. And so they're out of the box, otherwise keep in the box. There's, of course, my Planet Express ship right in front of Bender! Alright, anyway. And then, of course, right above him, Dr. Zoidberg, my two favorite characters from the show. Of course, Iron Man and Gizmo hanging out. And some other guys, of course, hiding behind here, down there is Atheon. Now, this here, and I don't know if I showed this before, this right here was given to me by B-Boy as well. Another bottle of whiskey. This is, of course, the bottle of whiskey that I drank the night that I revealed that I got partnered. This here, speaking about being partnered, this was from TwitchCon. This was in the partner lounge, and of course has my name on it. They gave those to us. That's super awesome. This guy's been hanging out on my desk for quite some time. Little piece of luck for me, and so we're gonna give him an honored place here on the shelf. Senatore also sent me this ghost. He made that himself, and it's super awesome. Thank you again, Senatore. Oh no, it fit off. These are just magnetic. All right, let me just turn that off. All right. Of course, this is from Destiny Community Con is where I got this. Cosmo was hiding these around. I happened to find one. Of course, that is a strange coin, circa Destiny 1. Okay, moving on down here. Got more of the Funko Pops, of course. Tim, the Enchanter, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. We got Hagrid down back there, Sauron above him. And some other like bobbleheads and some other just knickknacks there. Of course, Daryl, the DeLorean, and again some other of the pops. Down here, even more pops. Or wait, we skipped. Did we skip? No, wait. There we go. Just the angle. Wait, down there. Oh wait, there we go. So there again, some more. Wait, I'm trying to get this angle right. There we go. Had some other ones to kind of fill in down there. Some of those Q-Figs and whatever. And then some more of my Funko Pops, along with my Star Wars bobbleheads. Cobra Commander. You can see him there. And then, of course, my Titanfall Pops. And then down here, just some other Q-Figs and whatnot to kind of fill in the bottom shelf there. Some different figs. Most of those I got out of loot crates. So loot crate's great. Loot crate, you hear me? We should talk. We should talk about stuff. Anyway, so there you go. There is the new setup. Don't know what to say other than that. Why don't I go ahead and jump on to the actual streaming software there and do my goodbyes there.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. You've now watched from the very beginning when I first decided to start doing it and actually began the work up until I completely finished it. Well, almost completely finished. I still have a little bit of cleaning to do, as you do see from the previous update. But pretty much everything is in place. I mean, I could go live right now and feel pretty comfortable about it. So, yeah, it was quite the 3 days. I am totally beat. I'm going to get some rest. But we're going to come back and hit it hard tomorrow. So hopefully you were there during that stream. Because obviously this is going to be in the future. Because I'm going to edit this up sometime this weekend probably. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Not only this YouTube channel that you're watching this on. But also my Twitch channels. Come over and follow me on twitch.tv/angry_iceberg. Where you can find me 7 days a week. During the week, it's 6 o'clock Eastern start. On the weekends, usually start about 2 o'clock Eastern and go pretty late. So come on, hang out with us. We are the Major Ragers, and I appreciate all of your asses. And if you really enjoy the channel, hit that sub button, man. That'd be pretty dope, right? You get some awesome emotes. Anyway, once again, I can't say it enough. Thank you so much for all your support. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/angry_iceberg. On Facebook, facebook.com, The Angry Iceberg. And on Instagram at angry_iceberg. Even though I really don't do a whole lot on Instagram, I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe someday I will. But also, if you did enjoy the stream, if you did enjoy this show anyway, like and subscribe. Tell me what you thought in the comments. Even if you hated it, man, whatever. I'll read it. I honestly probably won't care if you hated it, but if you have some constructive criticism, go ahead and hit me up. But otherwise, hope to see you on Twitch. And thank you so much once again. I can't say it enough. I really can't. Until next time, I'm Angry Iceberg. Thanks for watching.